Last night, Nick Saban's staff got out coached, and so did Saban. That fake field goal was embarrassing. That fake field goal looked like something that the Giants would pull out under Ben McAdoo. That looked like something the Browns used to pull out under Hugh Jackson. That looked like something that a losing franchise or a losing team with poor coaches decides to do in a big spot. All right, fake field goal, and maybe the holder will run it. I think that Nick Saban was probably a little too late on pulling the trigger on going to Jalen Hurts as well. I think that also defensively, they had no scheme to prevent Trevor Lawrence from picking up big plays and big yardage. I mean, let's face it, Clemson didn't even bother running the football much, especially in the first half. And Alabama could not figure out a way to slow Trevor Lawrence down. They were hitting Lawrence, but it didn't matter because Lawrence was standing in there and firing on all cylinders and was not scared of that rush. Offensively, I think they relied on the run, knowing that they kind of couldn't get into a foot race with Trevor Lawrence and that offense, but that they stuck with it too long. And then once they stuck with it too long, it felt like total panic mode after that. I think that up and down, Saban and his staff, and perhaps this is an outcropping of what happens when you lose your coordinators constantly. When Kirby Smart leaves, and Jeremy Pruitt leaves, and Lane Kiffin leaves, and all of these guys leave constantly, and there's turnover. Perhaps this is what you're seeing, that you can't just plug in the next guy and always get the best coaching. Mike Loxley's going to leave for the Maryland job. Perhaps that's it. But I think you watched last night and said, coaching and talent? Clemson was a better team, and Saban can't admit that because then all of that stuff that he has sold over the last 10 years erodes. But it's the fact.